Have a vision. We talked about this. It's the ability to see the invisible. And if you can see the invisible, you're going to achieve the impossible. This is what I like to do. As you can see, this is derived from your vision. And I like to break it down by categories that, in the end, I pull together for an overarching narrative. So in this example, I talk about how I want to be physically, financially, and professionally. It could be anything you want. The most important thing you need to take away from this, though, is that you need to be able to define what, and you need to define it vividly. You need to think in your mind that image. Who are you with? What are you doing? What kind of music is playing? I mean, what is happening in that future moment? Make it as it is that you've already achieved it, right in the present tense. And what is not enough? You need to know the why. This is going to keep you motivated. And one of my favorite things to do, people talk about deadlines. Okay, so I want this in 5 years. 5 years. If you want to make it real and give yourself a sense of urgency, look at that top sentence. In 5 years, I will be, if you're 30, you're going to be 35 years old. That makes it real, doesn't it? You've attached it to who you are and where you're going to be in 5 years versus kind of an ambiguous 5 years. So I have a written vision statement and I also have a pictorial one. I recommend doing both, and you can do them in any order you choose. And the reason this is important is because that mental image you have of what you want, it can be very, very powerful in the form of visualization. And make sure I read this correctly. Psychology Today reports that the mental imagery impacts many cognitive processes in the brain. Motor control, attention, perception, planning, and memory. So basically the brain is being trained for actual performance. This mental practice can enhance motivation, increase confidence, self-efficacy, and improve your motor performance. But I think what's most important from this is that it primes your brain for success. So I like to do something like this where you have pictures and you have words, and make it as real as possible. And that's good in itself, but what I find is repeatedly looking at it is very, very important. You can't just take it, stick it in one place, and then forget about it for a year. So I actually have one on the corkboard in my office. I've got a digital version, and I have one that I put my plan on. So it keeps it front and center, very focused for me.